Hello again, Gary David Currie here. Once again, out in the great outdoors. It's a Sunday morning. It's cold. I got mist on the mountain. I don't know if you can see it in the background there. I'm at a bird sanctuary today. So there's a big pond behind me. Some swans, a few other birds. I'm really not paying too much attention. Train traveling over there. There's a couple families over there enjoying themselves, taking some pictures and just having a good time. I'm out here to speak my mind as usual. Musician, artist, writer, blogger, and as I usually say, I'm just a guy who cares. Today I'm going to talk about something that's it kind of bothers me that people think this way, but it's also a tough one to try and figure out. But first of all, just let me give you a little bit of where I'm at in my life. What I say is probably not popular. I don't put any magic behind it, no mysticism, no supernatural elements, nothing that's going to bring you any magical solutions. I just speak what I see as the truth. And that's what I value, is to seek the truth always and to do no harm. I'll just keep sticking my hand out to people, and those that want to grab it and join me on the journey as part of their journey, that's great. Welcome aboard. I'll walk beside you. We'll talk, we'll learn from each other, see where it goes, because I'm all about trying to have a better world. And the way I believe that we could do this is to change how we think about things, how we see the world, and view it as a world based on truth, not based on lies. And I've talked about some of those lies before, written about many of them. But that's the thing to me that causes us to not keep advancing as a species. And I'm not talking technologically, I'm talking mentally and how we treat each other. Now getting back to that, for those that don't want to join me on my journey, part ways, I'll shake your hand and say, listen, Godspeed, all the best, hope things go well for you. If you leave in anger, if I burst your bubble in any way, and you really adamantly don't like what I say, and I've had that happen many times, mostly to the point of hate coming my way, that's your choice. As long as you're doing no harm, be on your way and do your thing, and I hope you find the truth. One of the things that really bothers me is when people say these little sayings and they really don't think them through. They're inspirational and they're trying to help them feel good, and and I get that. But you got to look at things realistically. The one that's really kind of crawling on me right now is when people say, if it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. Well, what does that even mean? Because life is going to continue on. The universe will continue on whether we're here or not. So what we're basically talking about here is a free will issue. And that's an interesting one, and we've been debating about it for probably a long time, and probably will continue to, because I don't believe we're ever going to find the answer to that. How I kind of look at it is this. We don't really have free will, because free will means we can do whatever we want, make whatever choice we want, and that's just impossible based on how we know things. We do have limited choices based on the rules of the universe. So when you say if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, what you're basically saying is, I'm not going to do anything about anything, and I'm just going to let things happen. And if it happens the way I want it, great. If it doesn't, well then, I have an excuse, because it was not meant to be. Now, and this is all best guess, by the way, just how I see things, and I can be wrong on all this. But if you're not out making those choices that are going to bring you towards what you want, towards good, towards causing no harm, yeah, probably nothing's going to happen. You got to go after what you want in life. You got to stick your hand out. You got to take chances. You got to try things. I do believe that the universe is always seeking balance, and that opportunities come our way every day. Most of them we're not in a state of mind to see that that's an opportunity. We're so stuck in our fears, which then profess into the dramas that we live out on a daily basis, that we miss these opportunities. You know, some are going to come again, but others are not. I suggest you be open to the possibilities of everything around you, to life, to what the universe has to offer. You know, take the chance on something that you think, well, it's not going to work, because it might lead to something else. As a contractor, I take the small jobs, you know, unless I feel really bad about it and I don't think I'm going to get paid. You know, I take chances, and often those chances will lead to bigger things. It will open doors for me. But if you're just sitting around hunkering down into whatever little world you've created for yourself, and you're not open to the possibilities of what's going on out there, then pretty much not much is going to happen. The attitude you profess on a daily basis, and I try and profess one of kindness, goodness, and happiness, and, you know, a positive attitude. But if your attitude is not that way, and you got your guard up, and you got your walls up, then, you know, nothing's gonna get through. If that's the way you want to live your life, awesome, go ahead. I prefer to keep my walls down, and many times because of this, I get fucked over. But that's okay, because, you know, that's their choice, and they're gonna have to live with the consequences of that. I can sleep each night, lay my head down on the pillow, to know that I've done the right thing. So stop this. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be stuff. And go out and open up to the possibilities of life. Grab on to what's out there, because, like I said, these opportunities don't come by all the time. You know, you're gonna know right away if this is something you want to do. There's gonna be a conflicting feeling, and that conflicting feeling is, yes, I should be doing this, but I'm afraid. Stop being afraid of everything. Fear is just not knowing what's in the unknown. And we're never going to know all the unknowns. Learn to understand as best you can, and then just grab onto those opportunities. You know, you make what is meant to be as best you possibly can. I guarantee you this: if you do nothing, nothing will happen. Thanks for listening.